What about those student loans they were talking about a couple of years ago? How about the price of eggs? Will they ever be reasonable again? Why is something that used to be so cheap like McDonald's so expensive considering? Does Canada really hate us? So many things happening, so many questions inducing stress. The world is changing and the world is changing quickly, and that can induce a lot of stress. In order to begin to bring some of that stress down and help us ground ourselves, we're going to do some tapping today, EFT tapping. If that sounds good to you, stay tuned. Thank you for joining me. We're going to be doing some EFT tapping on this uncertainty, on just life looking so different, and whatever stress that may be stirring up inside of you. There are a lot of us who enjoy surprises. We can like the excitement that comes with unpredictability. But then when it comes to things like our money, our way of life, and just how things are going to develop as it pertains to our way of life, that uncertainty can be really stress inducing. So, what we're going to do is kind of tap on different aspects of what I can see happening in our society, what I can see happening in just life in general that may be very stressful. So, what we're going to do our EFT tapping. And what I'm going to invite you to do is to either follow along with my tapping points, with my scripting, with what I have to say, or feel free to tap wherever it is that you like and use your own wording. I'm going to give you a framework to go by, but really, you feel free to do whatever you need to do because as long as you're using those acupressure points, you're going to find relief. So, we're going to start with our setup statement using the side of the hand. I personally enjoy closing my eyes or looking up in the sky because I feel like I get sparks of inspiration, or sometimes it helps me to just go a little deeper inside of myself and begin to calm down. So, even though there's so much uncertainty happening in the world, and that's kind of scary, I choose to love, honor, and accept myself and how I feel. Even though this uncertainty and this kind of feeling that things are out of control is really scaring me, I still choose to love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I'm making efforts to kind of keep myself centered, but the outside world is insisting that I pay attention to the things they're paying attention to, I still love, honor, and accept myself and my reactions. We're going to come to the eyebrow. What is happening? What is happening in this world today? Side of the eye. There's just so many unknowns. Side of the eye. So many things that I don't know or can't know. Out of the nose. Probably things that I'll never know. Chin. Just how much control does the government have over me and my life? Collarbone. I'm starting to notice just how much things are changing on the arm. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Top of head. I don't like not knowing what's going to happen next. Eyebrow. Will I be fired? Side of the eye. Is my housing situation in jeopardy? Out of the eye. What about my groceries? I like what I like. Will I be able to afford it still? Out of the nose. I had been planning a vacation for the last couple of years. Will I be able to go on vacation? Chin. So many unknowns, so much unpredictability. Collarbone. I just don't know what's happening with the world. underarm. The politics, top of head. The economy, eyebrow. Just how people treat one another. Things are different. Side eye. And I know that things are different. Under the eye. Things are really changing at a clip. Under the nose. And that makes me feel, at best, uncomfortable. Feeling uncomfortable. Chin. But at worst, I can feel that there's fear there. Fear that what I don't know is or can actually hurt me. Collarbone. I think that's what's really getting to me. There's a fear there that what's happening could actually hurt me and the people that I love and care about. Under the arm. I think I got it. There's a fear there. I'm afraid. Top of head. With the uncertainty of the world, with how things are going, I'm afraid. Stop tapping and just kind of check in with yourself. I have a suspicion that there is a lot of fear that is taking place in our world. And you know, that fear is going to manifest itself with different kinds of behaviors. Maybe people will be behaving in ways that you've not seen before, or saying things that they've not said to you or said said at all. And those can be, you know, just functions of how they're dealing with their own fear or anger of what's going to happen next. They don't know either. So I'm going to ask you to check in with either a sensation of fear or anger, and just allow that to kind of be there. You may notice that I'm not saying anything about, you know, rating it. We're just tapping and making efforts to bring ourselves back down to a centered place by one, expressing the fears or anger, giving voice and witnessing, allowing the higher part of yourself to just kind of witness what's going on, and tapping to let go of some of that energy. Okay, so we're going to go back in. Yes, there may be fear, there may be anger. Side of the eye. I may be the one who's fearful or angry, and that's okay. Under the eye. I'm allowing whatever is here to just be there. Under the nose. I can be the observer to this. Chin. Yes. I'm the one who's having these experiences and expressing these feelings and thoughts, questions. Collarbone. But I'm also the one who is observing that that's what's kind of happening in the world and in my world right now. And that's okay. I'm allowing myself to calm down and find peace. Peace with whatever may come. Top of head. I'm resilient. I'll pull through. I can maybe even triumph. But what I know is I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, go ahead and stop tapping and just kind of notice how it is that you're feeling now. If it is that you have calmed down some, that's fantastic. If not, depending on what's happening in you and your world, you may need to just do a few more rounds of tapping. I invite you to do that. Calm yourself down, bring yourself back to center. There are going to be some things that are just out of our control. We'll just sit back and watch. What you can control, you need the clarity to realize this is something I can deal with. Calm yourself down so you can begin to make decisions from a place of clarity rather than decisions from places of anger or fear. I hope that this message resonated with you today. I hope you enjoy the tapping. Come back and join me. Until next time, bye-bye.